Eco-spirituality is the spiritual practice of connecting with nature and the world based on respect, compassion, and a deep understanding that all living things are interconnected. It involves living in harmony and having a sacred relationship with the earth and its creatures. It is often said that we live in the most dangerous times in the history of humanity. Climate change, environmental degradation, and political and economic unrest have forced us to look at our relationship with the world. Nothing we do happens outside it. As we continue to see the growing impacts of climate change, we have become more aware of ourselves in relation to the rest of the world. However, the awareness of our relationship with the world is not necessarily making the world a better place. It has led to a sense of reverence and humility, which is not enough. We need to bring an ethical and political dimension to our relationship with the earth. For if it is sacred, then we owe our respect and need to take positive action due to our practice of the virtues of hospitality and wisdom. Eco-spirituality is all about a way of life that is harmonious with the environment. To practice eco-spirituality, you must deeply respect all living beings, whether human, animal, or plant. In this way of life, humans are not superior to other living beings. Why should we be, as all living things seek to continue living? The goal of the eco-spiritualist is to live a life that is sustainable, and, in so doing, to pay back to the earth in the relationship to what we take. This means that they do not harm or exploit nature and work to ensure that they leave the planet in a better condition than they found it. While eco-spirituality focuses on the living beings of the earth, nothing lives without a conducive environment. So care for the land, bodies of water, and the purity of the air are also connected. Some eco-spiritualists also call themselves deep ecologists because they believe that the world's ecological problems are due to how humans think and behave. They believe the world will be healed when humans realize and accept that we are all connected to nature through consciousness. A spiritual approach to the environment can be traced back to the earliest days of the environmental movement. The idea was that humans and the environment were the same, and that all living beings were spiritually connected. The roots of eco-spirituality can be found in ancient indigenous cultures, which often had a profound spiritual connection to the land they inhabited. Ancient cultures all practice what we now call eco-spirituality, something that feels new for many of us, due partly to our eradication of many indigenous traditions worldwide. In recent years, there has been a resurgence of interest in eco-spirituality as more individuals are looking for ways to lead more sustainable and environmentally conscious lives, especially when facing an impending climate collapse. For many people who practice eco-spirituality, it is seen as a way to connect with the divine energy that exists within all living beings. There are many ways to practice eco-spirituality, but some common themes include connecting with nature through meditation or prayer, honoring the cycles of the seasons and respecting all forms of life. Eco-spiritualists may also choose to live simpler lives in harmony with the earth and to avoid damaging or polluting the natural world. By following these practices, eco-spiritualists hope to create a more sustainable and harmonious relationship with the planet. Here are some tips to help you practice eco-spirituality every day. Connect with nature. Spend time outside in nature and take time to appreciate the beauty around you. This is not only for those living on the coast or amidst idyllic settings, as wherever we may be found doing what it tries to do, namely live free. Even if it's just for a few minutes, slow down and pay attention to the sights, sounds, smells, and sensations around you. Let nature nourish your soul. Be mindful of your consumption. Make conscious choices about the things you buy and use, and try to reduce your overall consumption, as that can damage the earth in ways that 1,000 generations may not heal. Be present and aware of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Consider how your choices affect yourself, others, and the planet through using eco-friendly products, reusing and recycling when possible, and turning off lights or other wasteful energies when you leave a room or building. Respect all life. Show compassion for all living beings and work to protect the environment as it is our shared home. This includes volunteering in service of anybody or anything in need, as respect for life is visible only when we act in ways to realize it. Live simply. Simplify your life and focus on what is truly important to you. Nothing else in nature seeks to gather and covet in the ways humans do, and it is puzzling how our impact on the earth is beyond what we contribute or give back to it. Appreciate everything. Be grateful for all the good things in your life, like the air you breathe, the food you eat, the water you drink, and the love you share with others. Expressing gratitude creates more blessings to be thankful for. As a spiritual practice, eco-spirituality is about connecting with nature and the world based on respect, compassion, and a deep understanding that all living things are interconnected. It's a practice that shows us a new way to live and act based on the simple idea that we can benefit ourselves in the world by being kind to all things. Eco-spirituality can be practiced daily by anyone in any way you see fit. It might be something as simple as being mindful of how you use water or electricity, or it might be something as profound as committing to vegetarianism or even veganism. The key for each of us, for each individual, to find a way to connect with eco-spirituality and integrate it into their daily life. There is no single correct method. The most crucial thing is that we allow ourselves to be open to living peacefully with the earth and all of her creatures, listen to our heart, and do whatever aligns with our morals. The only wrong way to embrace eco-spirituality is to deny its value and seek to do nothing beyond self-advancement and self-promotion. You can do this.